Kia ora. Welcome to Monday, the Croaky Monday, the 13th of November 2023. Monday the 13th. Gee, okay, that sounds auspicious. A little bit colder this morning. Work week, so these will be very short throughout the week. It's like another quite nice day, bit of cloud in the sky and a little bit of cirrus, I guess. But crisp and clear. So we shall see what the day brings. Well, it's a work day, so I know exactly what it's going to bring. Ramble today, really. Focus is obviously on work. Dawn's just headed away for her first full day at her new job. So I rambled a little while back about, time management and time resource. We're in the colder seasons, so, and with daylight saving rolled back, surprise, didn't factor this in, that, now we pretty much have no light in the evenings to get anything done. So our time for getting stuff done is actually probably about as bad as it is during summer, which is, to say not great in all the stupid heat that we have here. So, I'm kind of thinking about time again, because that seems to be a limited commodity. Money's obviously a limited commodity too, but the reason my daughter's working is because, it's a necessary thing. So with two of us basically working full time now, that just puts further constraints on what we can do on the homestead. And this is okay. This is not, you gotta do what you gotta do. In some ways, it actually is good because it furthers our primary goal at the moment. And I think I mentioned in a previous ramble how I kind of structure or tackle things. As Dawn and I have like we call it the 5-year goal, which is where we just think about what we're going to do over the next 5 years, and we have a couple of broad brush key things that we want to achieve. And then roughly around the 3-year mark, which is kind of where we are now, we'll assess around the end of the year. We look at it and we go, okay, out of the remaining priorities, what do we think's reasonable, and that just gives us a little bit of extra time and energy, I guess, to kind of redirect those over the remaining couple of years of the plan, and then we just reassess again, and so on and so forth. And the reason for this time exercise is that you make super stupid long-term plans, and they just very rarely come to fruition, because it's just too far out, and life has a habit of throwing you curveballs, and you just really don't have that ability to kind of adapt. So that's just one of the things. One of the curveballs, and it's not really a curveball that we had, was we had an opportunity to pick up and create our karaoke business and DJ party business. So that was not something that that was definitely not something we had on the plan, be assured. But we have friends who are supportive, and have made this happen for us, and we're very, very thankful to them. And whenever we do anything like this, we go in seriously. So it's not, it is what it is, and this is a long-term proposition thing. So we're definitely committed to it, but it's another time sink. So it means that we lose X amount of time throughout the week that we could be doing other stuff, quote unquote. The counter to that, of course, is that it's bringing in income, though that income is largely offsetting the cost of the actual gear for now. So you got to pay down what you've actually purchased, and then after that, then it becomes what it is. So like I said, balance again. So you kind of got to take the pluses with the minuses. So what does that leave for the homestead? Well, given that at least the karaoke business is largely in the evenings, at least during winter, I guess it doesn't really kind of cut too much into our get stuff done on the homestead in the evenings, because it's really just not going to happen in the cold weather and in the dark. So there's, at least it gives us something to do there. The biggest impact is that Dawn is working full time. it means that financially it's good. It just sort of takes a little bit of pressure off. Takes pressure off me, actually, to be honest. It's not intended to be selfish, but juggling things is juggling things. It also means that we take bigger strides towards one of our goals, which is to be basically debt free or virtually debt free in the shortest amount of time. And that's, I guess you could call that a homesteading goal. Debt is debt, and we've accrued a good chunk of it, just with all the materials and buildings and things that we've kind of bought along the way. But our plan is to basically have all that paid down, and I can't remember what the numbers are. I have a spreadsheet which I track everything on, and I can I can tell you pretty much just by looking it up how much further we have and whether we're going forwards or backwards on a month by month basis, not like week by week anal retentive stuff. But our point is that basically it just keeps us all on track, and we know where our assets are, what our assets are worth, and net worth and all that kind of thing, and that we're actually going forwards rather than backwards, which we are. I think from memory, we're around about the 3 to 4 year mark still. So, we've still got a little way to go. But anything else that we bring in basically accelerates that. So, it's a moving target. And it doesn't mean that there won't be costs ongoing, because absolutely there will be costs ongoing. But what it does mean is that, we don't have a position where we're reliant on a particular income or anything like that. We've got options. Now, of course, the world could explode. Anything could happen. I mean, doom and gloom. We look at prepping and go, well, we should be, focusing on prepping and blah, 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 blah. And look, I get it. We really do get it. But you can only do what you can do. And your priorities are limited. There's only so much time and money and energy that you can throw at anything. And so you have to go into, prepping homesteading with I think a relatively optimistic outlook. And, they say plan for the worst, but expect the best. That's true to a degree, and it's not like we're strangers to prepping and homesteading. It's just that we are starting again. We have limitations, and we have to work within those limitations. So anyway, this was going to be a short rant, and it turned out to be a relatively long ramble, but I hope you get what I'm saying. I'm going to go inside now because it's freaking cold, and go and have a nice hot cup of coffee. Anyway, I hope you all have a great Monday. Take care. Bye.